Here are the most difficult technical questions that you're going to get in investment banking. I'm going to say this over and over again. People just don't believe me, but you cannot break into investment banking just studying free online guides. You need mentorship. You need specialized industry training. If you're not going to get that, you're not going to break in. The reason is they're going to ask you conceptual questions, which require you to have a very deep understanding of the industry at a fundamental level. They're not going to ask you technical questions where it's a simple input and a simple output. That is the basic level screener. This is a question that was asked at one of the smallest banks in the country that still has a name that you might recognize. How would the M&A advisory process differ for a $50 million company versus a $1 billion company? Now, I guarantee 100% of you guys are instantly cooked. If you're not, drop me a comment below. But here's the answer. There exists a drastic difference in the level of sophistication between a $1 billion company and a $50 million company, although both companies are fairly large. A $1 billion company is more likely to be a publicly traded company. So much information is publicly available that investors are able to make hundreds of millions, if not billion-dollar bets on this specific company. A $50 million company, on the other hand, probably doesn't have any of that. They barely have enough data and information to present and manage their own business, much less give to investors. And so if you are in the field of investment banking or on Wall Street, a big gripe about the long hours really is going to depend on the level of sophistication of your clients. The larger scale and more sophisticated your clients are, the less hand-holding you're going to have to do as an investment banker. The smaller companies that you will work with less sophistication, that means more hand holding and more time with the C-suite and the management team putting together presentations and materials to court investors. Now, again, this question wasn't asked at JP Morgan. It wasn't asked at Evercore. They asked way harder questions. But for some context on why a small bank might ask you something like this, is they're going to be working with these smaller clients. And if you already have this knowledge in your head, it's going to support your reason for why you want to work in a bank like this in the first place, because you like the nitty gritty, because you like the more intimate attention with the CFO and the management teams and working together to actually get that outcome rather than having it done for you. If you want more information like this, you want it faster, and you want to land the best job in investment banking, follow and check out careerexcel.com.